Hello, my name is Malice, and today I will be covering some basic USMC infantry weapons and a couple of uniforms. So again, the topics I'm covering today are weapons excluding the AT-4 and support weapons such as machine guns and mortars, and I'll also be covering two basic uniforms that we use during operations. So the first weapon we will discuss is the M16A4 service rifle. It's carried by every Marine who is not a staff NCO, squad leader, or a member of aircrew. The M16A4 is the standard battle rifle of the Marine Corps, and it is outfitted with the ACOG optic, which is pretty standard, and has a point range of 500 meters. All that means is it can effectively fire at and pinpoint a specific target at 500 meters, and it has an max effective area range of 800 meters, meaning it can effectively fire at and hit a large area at approximately 800 meters. Next up, there is the M4 carbine. This battle rifle is carried by staff NCOs, squad leaders, and aircrew. It is very similar to the M16A4 and is outfitted with the ACOG optic, and its point and area ranges are comparative to the M16A4, although it does have a slight decrease in accuracy at long range because the barrel is shorter. Alright, moving on to the M249 SAW or Squad Automatic Weapon. This platform is carried by the automatic rifleman. It has a point range of 600 meters and an area range of 800 to 1,000 meters, depending on conditions and whether or not the bipod is deployed, or if it even has a bipod on it or stand. The M249 is capable of rapidly laying down large volumes of fire on enemy targets, and it is an essential infantry tool. The M249 is either outfitted with the M145 MGO or the TWS MG optics, and MGO stands for machine gun optic, and these two optics are specifically designed to be used with the automatic rifle or machine gun platforms. Next we have the Mark 11. The Mark 11 is carried by the DM. DM stands for Designated Marksman. So it should be outfitted with the DMS optic or something fairly similar. It is capable of firing up to 1,500 meters and should be employed on the tops of buildings, hills, or other areas with good lines of sight. And the DM or designated marksman typically provides overwatch while the rest of the squad or fire team performs its duties. I think lastly here we have the M240 Bravo. The M240 Bravo is a light machine gun capable of laying down large volumes of fire at extended ranges. It has a little bit heavier cartridge than the SAW and is carried by machine gunners. So the heavier cartridge just gives it a little bit more range and a little bit better stopping power than the SAW. However, the belts it usually uses are 100 rounds instead of 200, so you get a little bit less ammunition in your belt. And M240 can either be outfitted with the M145 or the TWS MG optics, same as the SAW. These are the two MG optics that we should be using. And it is capable of firing on a point target up to 800 meters away, and it can suppress an area target effectively up to 1,100 meters. Moving on, the next fairly basic items, I'll be covering just the two basic uniforms we use. So when you join training or an operation, these are the uniforms you should be wearing. So first we have the Marpat Tech D for desert uniform. So the actual uniform you'll be putting on is called the Frog Marpat Tech D, and you should have some type of SPC. It says SPCS here, but that's wrong. It should just be SPC flak jacket, and then choose the one that suits your role. Rifleman, team leader, squad leader, machine gunner, whatever it is. Just put that flak jacket on. And the Kevlar we're using, I call the helmet a Kevlar. It's just my way of referring to it. So our Kevlar should be the MICH 2000 Marpat Tech D Kevlar. And that's our standard uniform for operations and training. And then next we have the Woodland, pretty much the same deal, except you have Frog Marpad Tech WD and a Tech WD Kevlar. So you're just changing the camo pattern. So, alright, with that, this now concludes this period of instruction on basic weapons and uniforms. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me on Steam or during one of our training sessions or operations, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.